Hey everybody, it's Kendra. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. So first I want to say Happy New Year. So glad it's 2020, so glad 2019 is over. Also, I do want to apologize for being so MIA in December. December was a very busy month for me. I was doing a ton of random projects and random jobs all over the place. And I don't know, I wasn't in the holiday spirit. I was so lacking for inspiration for videos. So I just kind of took some chill time away from YouTube. Anywho, I am back. I've got some cool videos scheduled. I'm really excited. So yeah, let's get this going. Let's kick off the new year right. So my first video of 2020 is going to be a refrigerator tour. I feel like this is a thing. I didn't realize this was a thing, but I was talking to a girlfriend and she's like, oh yeah, it's a thing. You should definitely do a refrigerator tour. So I'm gonna do a fridge tour. We actually do have 2 refrigerators. We had some awesome neighbors, and when they moved, they gave us their refrigerator. Like, they had their own refrigerator in their apartment, so we got their fridge. So that's actually, this silver beautiful fridge is actually the one we got from them because it's bigger. So we keep that one in the kitchen because it's bigger. And then we have the fridge that was there in our laundry room. So I will give you a peek into that as well. There's not a lot in that that refrigerator. I just use that for like extra produce, storing extra produce. I am not going to be doing a freezer tour today. I will be doing a freezer tour later. And the reason for that is obviously I have a freezer here. I've got a freezer in the laundry room fridge. And then we also have 2 chest freezers. So I kind of want to do just like a separate freezer tour. So anywho, today it's going to be this fridge and the other fridge super quickly. All right, so let's take a peek into my fridge. Alrighty folks, here we are in my fridge. So our fridge is actually on the top part of this unit. The freezer is one of those cool drawers on the bottom. So this is what the top part of our fridge freezer looks like. I'll do a quick peek at the door. Yes, I even have some nice notes from my husband in there. Oh, that's love, leaving post-it notes about which bottle of water to take. I shall explain in a bit. Alrighty folks, so my fridge is full of fruits and veg right now. I'm not really doing much meat at the moment. So yeah, consider this kind of like a vegan fridge tour. Top shelf. These are leftovers. This is so amazing. This is called Tershi. It's a Tunisian carrot salad. Oh my God, there's hardly any left. I had like 2 big containers of this and I ate it in like 2 days. I got this recipe from a friend. He's a Tunisian chef. And he works here in Madison, and I love him, and I was actually working with him a lot in December. This is his recipe, and I'm gonna ask him if I can do a video about it. Maybe I'll even have him come on here and do a video with me, because this stuff is so good and I'm so excited. And then I've got a bag of sunchokes. If anybody has suggestions for using sunchokes, please let me know. One of my girlfriends was actually out of town for the last delivery of her CSA. So she told me to go take it and pick it up, and it was amazing, and I got so much fun stuff. One of the things was a bag of sunchokes, and I'm not really sure what to do, so any suggestions would be very welcome. Let's see, back here I've got 2 things of organic raspberries. I've got some grapefruits here. Oh, what else? Oh, I got a pomegranate back there. And then behind the pomegranate, I've got 2 jars of miso. So these are alternative miso. So these are not made with soy. This one is azuki bean, red bean, and this one is with chickpea. I don't know what happened here. This may have been a little fermentation accident. I'm not sure why the jar is cracked, because I don't think I've ever actually used these. But I like having misos for doing just basic miso soups, but I do try to avoid soy. Alrighty, this section over here, I have dried fruits, nut butters, and olives. That's like mainly what I've got here. So I've got 3 containers of dates. I've got medjool dates from Costco on the bottom. And then I've got 2 containers of 2 smaller containers of dates from the co-op. So these ones, this Kadrai dates, oh my gosh, if you can get your hands on these, they are so good. They are so stinking soft and just amazing. Oh my gosh, these are super good. These are the Zahidi dates. These are a lighter color. They're good, the flavor's good, but they're a little bit harder than the other ones. Actually, a lot bit harder than the other ones. All right, I've also got a thing of dried figs in the back here. These Calamirna ones from Trader Joe's. I love these. They're super, super yummy. Okay, let's see, nut butters. So I've got a container of tahini, organic tahini from Trader Joe's. I love to use tahini in salad dressings. I've also got 2 things of sunflower butter. So this is organic and from Thrive Market, and this is non-organic from Trader Joe's. So this one, they actually use roasted sunflower seeds and salt, and this one they just use raw sunflower seeds. So they definitely do have a slightly different flavor. They're both really good. I like them both. And finally, in the nut butter category, I've got some salted peanut butter, organic salted peanut butter. I will say I do love some salted peanut butter on chocolate coconut milk ice cream. Oh my god. If I'm having a bad day and I'm gonna stress eat, you bet it's gonna be that. I've also got a thing of canned peaches in the back. These were canned by Moi. And I do like to keep a thing of canned peaches in the fridge just because I prefer peaches when they're cold. All right, and then olives. So I've got a jar of Divina organic pitted green olives. And then I've also got some pitted green olives from Thrive Market and some organic Kalamatas from Thrive. And then also just, you know, have half a lemon here. This actually is a chunk of chaga. So this is like a block of chaga. Chaga is a parasitic mushroom that grows on birch trees. I've talked about it on here before. But if you get chaga in this chunk form, you can keep reusing it and reusing it and reusing it. So that is why I have it there. I should do a video about chaga. It's yummy stuff. And then finally, I have a bag of roasted and salted pistachios. Alrighty, now let's do the middle section. So I've got a red cabbage here. I know red cabbage is really good for like cleaning the blood, cleaning the liver. I generally end up just putting this in curry. I do like red cabbage though. Now, another thing I got from that CSA from my friend are horseradish whips. I have no idea what to do with these. So if anybody has a suggestion for horseradish whips, please tell me. Horseradish whips and sunchokes from the top shelf. They look good. I think it's basically like when the horseradish root is growing, these are like the little shoots that grow off of them. And I guess they can't really sell these at market. You could sell the main horseradish root, but the little ones, I think that's why like the CSA members get the whips, because they can't really sell them. All right, and then in this container here, I've got some pickled beets. I'm almost out. I need to make some more. Super, super easy recipe. I can actually put the recipe in the description down below. But yeah, I love to have pickled beets on salads. So good. Let's see, I've got a big 5-pound bag of carrots, organic carrots. And then I've got some more stuff in jars back here. So I've got some pickled red onions here. All right, and then way in the back here, I've got some sauerkraut. So I need to take a poll. Who thinks this is still safe to eat? My husband and I went to a fermentation festival over 2 years ago, and we did a kraut making class, and this is one of the jars of krauts. So what do you think? Just like, should I eat it and just get like extra probiotics, or will this kill me? Thoughts? All right, next to the kraut, I've got some kimchi I made. I actually made this last year. So I'm guessing this is probably nice and spicy and delicious. See, I'm not concerned about this being funky like I am concerned about the kraut, although I'm sure the kraut's fine. So we got our kimchi, and then I actually just made this kraut a couple days ago. So this has red cabbage, green Savoy cabbage. The green Savoy cabbage was actually in that CSA box as well. And then I put some carrot and some purple daikon radish in this. So pretty. I love it with the purple. Alrighty, let's do this side. So these are actually leftovers. This is a little container of stewed apricots, prunes, and dried figs. And oh my gosh, they're so good. It's all juicy and gooey and yummy. Num. Oh, and I put some cinnamon and star anise and cloves in there too. Oh, it's nice. I've got some harissa. I love harissa. I actually put a lot of harissa in this carrot salad. Oh, so good. Harissa is a Tunisian chili pepper paste. Super, super good. Okay, I've got some cheese for my hubby. So we got some shredded Gruyere and Emmental for him. He likes to put this stuff in soup, particularly like a butternut squash soup I make. All right, and then this is a jar of gochujang, which is a Korean chili pepper paste. This is about a year old. Still looks good. I mean, it's not moldy. Woo, that's good. So yeah, this is gluten-free. I had to make my own because most commercial gochujang all have wheat in them. Let's see, this is a little bit of leftover kimchi that I couldn't fit in that other jar. I've got some spicy sauce, this Madame Chu Sambal Nyonya. This is a local company. This is a Madison company. This is a nice little hot sauce. All right, and then I've also got some truffle honey mustard from Trader Joe's. Now, another question here. This has never been opened, but the expiration, well, the best by date is September 13, 2018. Here we are, January 2020. I don't know, it's mustard. Do you think I should toss it or do you think I should just try it? All right, and then finally in the back here, I've got a Tupperware container with a block of Limburger cheese. So Limburger cheese is only made in Monroe, Wisconsin. There was an article, or there was like a news story a few months ago, like several months ago, like let's say 6 or 8 months ago. And my husband was asking me about this. So I bought him a block of it and he was too scared to eat it. So it's been in the fridge ever since. So that's why it's in the container. Otherwise my fridge would just reek. But yeah, now it's like super, super aged and he's too scared to try it. We shall see. Alrighty, and now we are on the bottom shelf. So I got a lot of greens and a lot of herbs. So I've got 1, 2, 3 jars of cilantro. So fresh cilantro. Then I've got some flat leaf Italian parsley. I actually use this in that Tershi carrot salad. And I am planning to make another batch of that in a couple days. Got a bag of spinach here. Oh, I've got some olives back here. These are from Costco. These are garlic and jalapeno stuffed olives. There are only a few left in here. These are super good. If you're an olive person and you like, you know, a little bit of heat, oh, these are real nice. All right, we got a big bag of Brussels sprouts, organic Brussels sprouts. These are from Costco. I've also got a giant bag of organic zucchini and yellow squash, also from Costco. We got a jar of maple syrup back here. This is from Trader Joe's, and they've got this like bourbon thing going on, which is super yummy. I've also got some hard kombucha in the back. I've never tried this. It's from Trader Joe's, so this is the Alosa brand. We've got a ginger lemon and a berry ginger. I should really try one of those soon. And I've got a jar of Honeycrisp apple cider, also from Trader Joe's. Let's see, this is some of my own June. Let's see, this is a grenade, which means pomegranate. I tend to write my flavors in French. Then I've got a pitcher of water. And then finally, I've got a jar of tart cherry juice. Sometimes I add this to my June, and then also sometimes I just drink this before bed, because tart cherry juice is meant to be very good to help you sleep. It's got a lot of melatonin in it, apparently. And we have made our way to the drawers. So this first drawer is just my citrus. I've got oranges in here, like little mandarins. I've got lemons, I've got grapefruits, there are some navel oranges somewhere in there. And then this side, I've got a whole bunch of different veggies. So let's see, these are turnips or parsnips. I can't remember, also from the CSA box. All right, I've also got some broccoli in here, Beauty Heart radishes. These are the ones that, you know, Beauty Heart or watermelon radishes, the ones that are bright pink on the inside. We've got another bag with more radishes. These are Beauty Hearts, and then one of these purple daikon radishes. These are so good. I was so sad. I don't think I can find these in the store anymore. Couldn't find them anymore the other day. And then my final radishes, I've got some Spanish black radishes. These babies can be super spicy, but these are really good for cleaning out your liver. And then finally, I've got some beets. So I've got 2 bags of fresh organic beets from Trader Joe's. And then I've also got 3 of these little pouches of pre-cooked beets. I got these at Costco. I am not a fan. I tried one of them. They come, you know, 4 to a pack, or like 4 of these pouches to a box. I just think they're too soft. I think that they were boiled a little bit too long. To me, they were too soft. I didn't like the texture. But maybe I can find like some type of soup or some other random recipe to use those with. All right, and then here in the final drawer is where I keep my juicing stuff. So I've got a couple packs of celery from Costco, and then I've got some ginger. So this is a fresh baked ginger. This is more ginger. This stuff is older. I want to turn that into something. I might pickle it. I haven't had pickled ginger for a while. This is an apple that needs to be juiced. That needs some love. And then this is a bag of burdock. So burdock is a root. It's also very good for cleaning out your liver, and it actually tastes pretty good. So I generally juice this, but like, for example, if I was making kraut again, I would totally slice this up and put this in my kraut. All right, so here we are in the door. So this first little section here, I've got some probiotics. I don't actually take a probiotic every day anymore, but these are leftovers from when I did. I've also got some soy sauce and tamari samples back there. I've got this stuff called Sugru. This is a really good product. It's like this kind of putty that becomes very, very strong, and you can use it to repair a lot of stuff. We use this a lot for computer stuff, fixing cables, because we have a cat that tends to chew on cables. All right, then right next door to the probiotics, I've got some condiments. So we got some organic ketchup and then a ton of mustard. This is a Thrive Market Stone Ground mustard that's almost used up. This is another. This is Dijon mustard, also from Thrive. We got a Sir Kensington's mustard. We got the My mustard. We got another Thrive Market Stone Ground mustard. Some tomato paste. Now let me tell you, if you ever use tomato paste in a can and you get angry because you only need a couple scoops, get tomato paste in a tube. This is so smart. I don't have to throw away a can of tomato paste. Like, I probably opened this like 3-4 months ago, and it's fine because it's in a tube. This would be all moldy and gross if it was in a can. I've also got a jar of horseradish. I have no idea why I have that. I must have needed that for a recipe once upon a time. All right, I've also got a jar of lemon juice back here. I like to keep a jar of lemon juice like this in the fridge for when I'm canning, because sometimes you have to add a little bit of lemon juice to recipes for water bath canning. And then finally, I've got a container of Red Boat fish sauce. All right, moving right along. So on this shelf here, I've got CBD and then some mayo and other stuff. All right, first I've got a thing of red curry paste from Thai Kitchen. I always keep at least some type of curry paste around. Curry is like the greatest catch-all if you got a ton of leftover vegetables and you just, they're getting kind of yucky and you don't know what to do with them, make a curry. I've also got some vegan mayo. I do not eat eggs, so I have the vegan mayo. I've also got a thing of Primal Kitchen avocado oil mayo. I also got a thing of beef tallow. This is really good for roasting and frying potatoes. Makes them super, super crunchy. All right, and then I got all my CBDs and oils and stuff. This is a thing of omega-3 oil for cats, pets, well, cats and dogs. My kitties didn't really care for this, so they don't really get it. I've got a couple things of CBD from this brand New Leaf Naturals. I just stocked up during the Black Friday sales. This would probably be my CBD of choice. I don't know too much about CBD, but this one seems to be very, very good quality and actually works. I tend to take this if I get migraines. So we got 2 of the big bottles. I got those this year during Black Friday. I got a small bottle last year during the Black Friday sales. This is almost empty. These 2 jars were actually free from Thrive Market. So this one is from the brand Manitoba Harvest. I think I mentioned that in a Thrive haul. And then this is the Botanicals CBD tincture. So on this shelf, I've got a lot of like pickled stuff. So this is giardiniera from Trader Joe's. This stuff is so, so, so good, but I think it has canola oil. No, it has soybean oil, which is fine. I don't eat this a ton. If I do any type of like tuna salad, I love to put this on it. All right, then I've got some more Kalamata olives. Oh, look at that. The olives made their way down here. All right, I've also got a thing of cornichons. This is from Whole Foods. Cornichons are just French style pickles. And then I've got a jar of this Divina pepperoncini, I think it's correct. Got a thing of Worcestershire sauce, the original Lee & Perrins. Can't remember what recipe I use that for. Oh, galumkis. I make this Polish stuffed cabbage recipe called galumki. Got some capers in here. This has probably been in here a couple years. Yeah, best before December 2018. So that's another product that's a couple years old. What do you think though? I don't think I've ever opened this. Is it still good? Thing of Trader Joe's chili pepper sauce. And then finally some Trader Joe's coconut aminos. And then finally in this section, I've got a container of hemp milk. This brand Tempt is pretty good. I don't do too much in the line of nut milks anymore, but I do like to have one around from time to time. And then finally here, I've got my homemade syrups. These are really great to mix with hot water as a nice little drink. And these three are very good in cold and flu season. So I've got my elderberry, hibiscus, and rosehip syrup. This is my lemon ginger brew, and this is my thyme syrup. All right, and finally, we are down to the bottom shelf. So we've got a Soda Stream. So we have our cold bottles of water here. We chill our bottles of water before we actually bubble them with the Soda Stream machine. And my husband is very particular about the Soda Stream bottles. So we have hot, put here, cold, take from here. Do not touch me, let daddy handle me. I have been yelled at many times about putting the Soda Stream bottles in the wrong location, so that's kind of his domain. And then finally over here, let's see, we've got some flax oil, apple cider vinegar. These are some liquid iron. So I've got this Floradix one, and then this is the Gaia Plant Force liquid iron. I really need to get back taking my liquid irons. I feel like I've just been neglecting that, and I've been very tired recently. Got some hot salsa. This stuff is so yummy. And then I've got some tamari. So this is organic tamari. And the reason I have tamari is because it is gluten-free soy sauce. Most soy sauce is actually made with wheat. So if you are gluten sensitive, get yourself some tamari. Got some omega-3 oil. And then finally, a bottle of Prosecco. My friend gave this to me. I don't really know when we'll drink this, because we don't really drink, but it's good to have in case there's some special thing that pops up. All right, so that is this fridge. I'm gonna take you into the other fridge and give you a super quick peek of what we keep in there. Alrighty folks, and here we are in the other fridge. I feel like this fridge is probably on its last legs because it has been making so much noise recently. So as you can see on the top, I've just got some apples, some pomegranates here. And then in this drawer, we got some cheese. My hubby likes his sharp cheddar aged 1 year from this company, Mullins, which is near Wausau, Wisconsin, which is our hit stop when we go to visit my parents. My husband loves them. Got some coconut water here, another bag of Brussels sprouts, some more celery back there. Alrighty, and then on the bottom here, we basically just got like beer. This is some June, there's Pellegrino back there, some more June back there, some more beer there. Now, I do want to point these two out. So, if you are a Wisconsin person, or if you ever come to Wisconsin, there is this beer called New Glarus Spotted Cow. New Glarus is the beer, like the brewing company. Spotted Cow is their beer, and it's super, super famous. They just came out with a fancier edition of their Spotted Cow. It is the Spotted Cow Grand Cru. So that's a French term, which basically means it's like really fancy. It's way more expensive, but my husband is obsessed with this. He loves this. So that is what those two boxes are. Basically, it's the same taste as Spotted Cow, I guess, but just like using really, really good premium ingredients. And then finally here in the bottom drawer, I've got more apples. And then finally a whole bunch of celery. All right, and then a super quick peek at the door. Basically just drinks. I've got some La Croix, some Pellegrino, like the cans of the flavored Pellegrino. Some tonic water. What are you? I think this is a cider, a pear cider. And then finally on the bottom, coconut water, some more tart cherry juice, and then some type of white wine. Sauvignon Blanc, that's been in here a couple years. Probably should open that at some point. Alrighty, so there you go. That is a quick little peek into my refrigerators. I'm so glad that we have a second refrigerator. It would be way too packed with just one. We've lived here 3 years. The first 2 years, we only had one fridge, and it was it was trying. Let's just leave it at that. But anyway, hope that was interesting. Again, I do plan to do a freezer tour at some point and maybe a pantry tour if you think that's interesting. So anyway, again, Happy New Year. Hope you guys are doing great. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.